Hello, it's Sunday the 27th of December 2015. Well, there we go. Didn't see you yesterday. Was very, very busy yesterday. Driving home, part of it. I stayed at my sister's till about I think it was about 7 o'clock. It was about 8 o'clock. It was about 8 o'clock I left my sister's. And unfortunately, on the way home, boys and girls, on the way home, a little camera went flash in front of me. Dear, dear me. Now, if you've been with the show a long, long time, then you will remember this happened about 3 years ago. Exactly the same camera in exactly the same place. And what they've done is they've put it just after a sharp corner. So you go round the corner, bang! No way you can see it before you come round the corner. So please, oh Lord above, let there not be a film in that camera. Please may it not be digital. God's sake, dear, never mind. Anyway, we're home now. And it's always nice to be home. I got back here around about 11:05 last night, and Ronnie and Andy came over. Ronnie, my mate, and his other half, Andy, and we exchanged presents, which is really nice. And one thing, I actually got a few presents from Ronnie, and one thing he did buy me was this. It is a bird bath. Yes, indeed, gang. Birds will be able to fly down into my garden and bath in this new thing. I just think that's beautiful, don't you? I've already put some water in there ready for the budgerigars and the pigeons and the parrots, or maybe not budgerigars or parrots, but certainly sparrows. I have robins come in the garden, blue tits, things like that. Isn't it lovely? And he bought me a few other little bits and pieces, which I may show on future programmes. We don't want to give it all in one go, dear. You know, I've got to keep you hanging on. You keep me hanging on. La-da-da. I saw Kim Wilde on the telly the other day. Dear me, she has aged a little bit, hasn't she? Old Kim Wilde has aged, but she's still got the talent. So the age doesn't matter. Look at all these old cronies, dear, still going on forever and ever. And we love them. Of course, the megastar known as, and I get down on two knees, not just one, to the great Barry Manilow, who we will always love forever and ever, no matter how old he gets. I do hope he can do a centenary concert when he's 100 years old. That would be fab, wouldn't it, eh? At the Copa, who's been sleeping in my bed, in my bed, baby, or words to that effect. I was looking for that one to do on the karaoke, but it is not available. So my very good friend Ben Parker has said he is going to make a karaoke version of that somehow. Oh, he's got all sorts of gadgets and things and programs on his computer and bits and pieces to do stuff. And, so hopefully he'll do that. Maybe they could make it in a TV special. The Barry Manilow 100 years. I mean, he's got a bit for nearly 30 years to go before that yet. But that would be wonderful. And now, talking about TV, did you see the Abba TV thing on ITV a couple of nights ago? It might have been Christmas night, actually. Now, what was it called? One moment. I shall refer to Google for this information. Abba TV show ITV. One moment, please. Bring it up now. Here it is. One moment, please. That was it. The ABBA Christmas Party. Did anyone see that? Hosted by... Oh, what's that bloke's name? Let me see if I can... Paddy McGuinness. Hosted by Paddy McGuinness. Did anyone see it? And basically it was all these different stars singing ABBA songs. And I saw about 20 minutes worth of it. Bloody awful. It was dreadful. What on earth makes people think that other people can sing ABBA songs? Well, maybe a few of them can, but from what I saw, it was horrendous. Horrendous. They had the great Daniel O'Donnell, huge Irish singer, fantastic in what he does. So why, oh why, did they get him to sing an ABBA song? It was dreadful. Absolutely, it just didn't work. Yes, it was in tune. No question on the delivery and the sound of the song coming from Daniel O'Donnell's mouth. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it just didn't work. Surely you must have been able to see that. The people at ITV didn't. And then they had this girl on there, she's some sort of girl group, Nadine someone or other. Oh, horrendous! Horrendous! She must have watched that back and thought, oh my God, I wish I'd never done that. Mind you, I could say the same about these shows. Sometimes I watch these back, you know, just for criticising purposes. And believe me, I'm my own worst critic. Oh, yes. I watch these sometimes back and see if I can improve it, and I think, God, there's too many improvements to be made. They're awful. Well, I hope she watched it. If you watched that back, Nadine, my darling, then we all agree with you. It was bloody dreadful. Don't do it again. Learn the lesson. Don't sing ABBA songs. And then there were these three young girls from Emmerdale with the short, I mean, on Christmas night, dear, the shortest skirts disappearing all the way up to the top of their legs. Oh, I mean, bring on the footballers, please. Where? And then they had dancers on there, male dancers, but they were a bit gay, dear. You know, we want to see real men on there, darling. Real men. Like myself. We want to see real men, not these flaming, dancing away like that, dancing away and little head spins like that. And they've all got these beards. Come on, shave them off, lads. That was last year. No, it's this year. It's nearly last year. Please shave them off for January. Look dreadful. Didn't work. So the girls from Emmerdale, now, I don't think they're actually singers, but they were certainly better than that Nadine, but it still didn't work for me. The only two, in the 20 minutes I saw, the only two, by the way, do you like my new shirt? I'll tell you about that in a minute. The only two that were any good were Susan Boyle. She sang Thank You for the Music. That worked. For whatever reason, that did actually work. And, of course, they had the cast from Mamma Mia do it. Now, what did they do? Could have been... Oh, I don't know. Might have even been a selection of songs. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that worked as well because they didn't try to perform it like ABBA. They did it as they do it in the show, you know, which is just basically a group of people singing and dancing. Now, that worked. So those two did actually work, but the rest of it was awful. Awful. And I've noticed this... on a lot of, I've never been keen on any of the ITV music special shows. There was that they do an audience with, and that even the Barry Manilow one, which they did a couple of years ago. Now he was fantastic, but when it got okay, let's have a question from so and so, and it was so obviously badly rehearsed. You know, for me, it didn't work. It was lovely to hear him singing as himself. Of course, that works. But why did they have to keep cutting to the audience? You know, just give us a show with the man himself. Cutting to the various celebrities in the audience who have clearly practiced saying what they're going to say just doesn't work. And these music specials that ITV keep doing just they don't work for me anyway. Maybe they do for you. But I was talking to Martin, my brother-in-law, and he was absolutely agreed with me. We do agree completely on modern television and how bad it is. On the other hand, my nephew's sitting there and he seemed to be enjoying it. 18 years old. Is this an age thing? And you look at how it's done and it's just all cheap and tacky and nasty. On the other hand, over on the other side on BBC One, Strictly Come Dancing with Shirley Bassey. I mean, wow. Wow. How good was that? That was so well done. Shirley Bassey. Now, what did she sing? I can't remember what she sang. Was it Moonraker? Was it one of the James Bond ones? I can't even remember, but she was fantastic. As always. As always. So that was the ABBA TV show. I was most distraught to note that while I was away at my sister's, now I haven't used my heating barely at all in December. There was a short period of time in November, but that went off towards the end of November when it warmed up. Even today, it's 15 degrees outside. 15 centigrade in the end of December is unheard of here in the UK. It really is. So that's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you in the States. It is warm. Believe me, it's warm. I've got a rose growing out there. I've got, what are those plants? Oh dear. Can't remember, but they should be dead and cut down. But they're starting to grow again. And I don't know what to do. Usually I'd cut these things right down to the ground, but buds are appearing and I don't know what to do now. Do I cut them down? Or do I just leave them? Anyone know? Then please let me know. Chris at unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk by putting a message under that. Now, talking of... So that was going back to the heating. So Ronnie has been looking after my house and feeding cats and things like that, right? And he informed me that he put the heating on for the cat. He said it was, and I quote, chilly. Chilly. Now, I was up north and it wasn't chilly up there. So why, oh, why? I could hear. He didn't even have to tell me, to be honest. I was 120 mile away and I could hear the meter going round. Zzz, zzz, like that. Why on earth did he turn the heater? Oh, she's chilly. She can't be chilly. It's 15 degrees outside. It's because him and his other half, they got the heating on 24 hours a day. Even in the summer, I feel a bit chilly, turn the heating on. No, don't need the heating on. So I'm really, really disappointed that he turned the heating on. But the Christmas presents were nice, so thank you for those, Ronnie. I want to show you some other stuff. Oh, check this out. Do you like this shirt? Do you like this? Look at this. Look. Isn't that lovely, eh? Oh, look! I've got so fat you can see my nipple extruding out there, look. I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. This was bought to me by my nephew Jimmy. Isn't that lovely? It's the first present he's ever bought me and it's really, really nice. So thank you for... Great choice, Jimmy. Great choice. Also, I'd like to say thank you very much to... There are lots of presents, actually, I want to say thank you for. These are just a few of them. Thank you very much to my friend Ray Reynolds, who bought me this quadruple, that's 4 for those of you that are no good at numbers, okay? This quadruple set of the Dame Edna Experience. She does a series of shows for London Weekend Television, Your Weekend, ITV. Ding, 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 da 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 da, ba 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 ba, bum ba 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 bum. When's the last time you heard that, eh? Yes, she did a series of shows for London Weekend Television. 80s, I think, around about 1985, 1987, something like that. There is the LWT logo. Ding, 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 da 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 da. We've heard it all. So I'm really looking forward to watching all those again. It was a fantastic series, and this is when Dame Edna Everage was at her height. She really was fantastic then. She did a Christmas show a few years ago, which I don't know what happened to it. It just didn't work for some reason. But thank you very much for that, Ray Reynolds. A complete series there. We got a message on the YouTube. I must tell you, if you put messages under the YouTube video, I don't always see them, okay? I must warn you about that. Radio show host, yes indeed, it's him again. He's been a bit quiet for a while, haven't you, sir? Yes, you have. Irving Distiller and many other names, says, Chris, after hearing you complain on your show about being stuck in a box for 4 hours DJing at a club, I sent you a present that should make you more comfortable in that situation. Due to the size and weight of the box of adult diapers, I shipped them surface mail, should arrive by Easter. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Some people wear nappies, you know. Oh, yes, dear. Yes. You can always tell. Just have a look next time you're out at the supermarket or something like that. Have a look at someone's arse as they walk in front of you, and if it's kind of, a little bit, looks a bit strange, they've probably got a nappy on. And no, not all of them need to wear a nappy. They just like to wear them. Yes, I gather there's a club somewhere in London that's like that for people who like to wear nappies. Oh yes, dear. No, I don't go there. I just know of it. I'm telling you now. Maybe you're one of them. Are you wearing an... We don't mind. You do whatever you like while you're watching this programme. Trying to think what some of you are doing. Anyway, so that's... thank you very much for that, Irvin Distler. So just to let you know, I don't always get those messages. We got an email from Marge. who hasn't been around for quite some time. So hello, Marge. And she says, hi, Chris. I just wanted to write you a note saying I hope you're doing well and having a great Christmas. Thank you, Marge. I got off the social media for a while to get my life back on track. I hope Katie the cat is doing well, also as well as your friend Ron. And she sends a picture in as well, which is of a local parade of where she lives in Oklahoma in the USA. So thank you very, very much for that, Marge. Nice to hear from you, my darling. And what's the time? Oh, finally, oh, it happened to me. I was going to tell you a little story about the church on Christmas Day that I went to up north, but I'll save that for tomorrow. Finally, I must show you. My sister, again, bought me a couple of gifts. Look at this, look at this. Isn't that lovely? Look, isn't that lovely? And you can put a tea light in the bottom. My nephew's wife, Stacey, says you can get electric tea lights now, like 10 for £3 or something off eBay, and you'll put it in the bottom and it's like battery operated. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? It's glass and in the form of the Union Jack, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put that. I was actually tempted to replace the mirror ball with it. I don't know what to do with it at all. I know one thing is that I've got an awful lot of things here that I need to put up behind me, and I keep meaning to do that. Finally, we've run out. I'm going to have to show you tomorrow now. Oh, I've talked so much, I've run out of time, because we only do 15 minutes, my darlings, all right? So tomorrow I will show you something given to me in the church up north, and also my favourite present from my sister, okay? Have a lovely Sunday. Karaoke tonight, every Sunday night, Sydenham, at the Golden Lion, Sydenham, from 8 o'clock, all right? Thanks very much. Bye-bye.